Hi, today we will understand what are conditionals and how do we use them in Ansible playbooks. Conditionals are used to control the execution of tasks in a playbook based on the evaluation of a given condition, and this allows us to make decisions within the playbooks. Say for example, I want to execute a task in a playbook based on the operating system of my target machine. Like if my target operating system is Ubuntu, I want to execute certain tasks. If my target operating system is Red Hat, I want to execute certain tasks. So like that we can provide the conditions. Not only that, for any kind of validations like comparison of variable values, so these kind of use cases also we can use conditionals. So now let's take a look at the practical demonstration on how we can use these conditionals. Now let me create Ansible playbook and add conditions in it. So for that I will take sample code from Google. Let me search for Ansible setFacts module. The setFact modules allows us to define the variables. So I'll take some sample code from this documentation and define a couple of variables. So let me copy this and switch back to my terminal, create a file called conditionals.yml. Okay, as you know that the playbook always starts with three hyphens and hyphen hosts, localhost, my target machine is localhost itself. That means wherever the Ansible is installed, in that host itself my playbook will be executed. Tasks, and I'll paste the task whatever I copied from the documentation. Let me adjust the indentation. Okay, fine. This is my variable name and this is value. So I'll declare two variables, something like username, user underscore name. The value I'll provide it as test user, and another variable something like, say for example, environment. Okay, and the value will be dev for now. Okay, now I want to apply conditions based on these two variables. So for that I'll create one more module. Okay, let me search for debug module, Ansible debug module. This debug modules allows us to print something in the console. So I'll take some sample code from this documentation. So for example, this one. All right, I'll paste this out. Again, we have to adjust the indentation to make sure we will not get any syntax errors. Okay, when. Okay, so in our previous session we have not used this when conditionals, but in today's session we will use this when conditionals along with the debug module. Okay, I'll update this statement as print something based on conditionals. Okay, I'll update it something like message. I want to print condition matched when my test user, not test user, username. So username. Remember, when you're using a variable in when conditionals, you should not be using it in double flower brackets. Equal to the string is test user. So if my username variable value is equal to test user, then this task will be executed. If not, then it will not be executed. Simply it will be skipped. So let's take a look at the documentation first. Ansible conditionals. Open the very first documentation. You will see different types of conditionals like conditionals on Ansible facts. This we will discuss later, and on the registered variables, on the loops. So this we will understand when we discuss about the Ansible loops and facts we are doing currently. And Ansible facts, there are some inbuilt Ansible facts that gets automatically assigned based on the target machine, like operating system, IP address, and few other OS related properties will be assigned to this default or inbuilt Ansible facts module. So okay, let's get into this and save it and execute this playbook. Ansible playbook conditionals.yml and see if it will be executed. As you can see, this has been executed. The console output has been printed because the condition has been matched. Now let's update this in a way that if my username equal to temp user, then I want to execute this. This is skipped, means the condition has not been matched. or even we can add the not equal to condition, any kind of like operators that you can use that are supported by Python, like not equal to or equal to or condition and condition. So most of the conditions that are supported by Python will be supported by Ansible as well. So like this we can use. In this case it will be executed because the variable is equal to test user, so we have added not equal to, so it's matched. Now, apart from that, as I mentioned in this documentation, we can even apply conditions on Ansible facts, like based on the target operating system or the operating system version or few other properties. Say for example, I want to take this Ansible facts OS family. I can apply this. So let me, I'll put it as equal to. So let it skip. I'll simply copy this task and paste it over here. Okay, fine. Print based on conditionals of OS. I'll update the message as OS condition matched, and simply I'll take this as an input and paste it out. I'm already in insert mode. So I'll simply paste the one that I've copied. So if my Ansible facts OS family equal to Debian, I want to execute this task. If not, it will not be executed. So let's save it. Ubuntu is always Debian OS family. So let's test it out anyways. The first one will be skipped, second one will be executed. Now I'll update this condition in a way that RHEL instead of Debian, RHEL, save it, and in this case it will be skipped. Let's see that. So this is how you can control the task execution in a playbook. So now here these tasks are skipping because the conditions are not matching. Now let's take a look at using some of the other conditionals, like as you can see distribution and OS version. We can use a lot of conditionals of these Ansible facts. Let's print what are all the facts that are get stored in this module or in this variable, inbuilt variable. So let me just take this print statement without any conditionals and see what are all the variables that are stored in this debug module, not debug, Ansible facts module. Print Ansible facts, Ansible facts. Okay, so I will print Ansible facts simply in double quotes, double forward brackets open and close, Ansible underscore facts. Save it and let's print that out. Oh, there you go. Lot of n number of properties are stored in that Ansible facts variable. IP address and some file system related data, OS related data, hardware related data, volume related data. So a lot of other stuff. You can see lot of data that are getting stored in Ansible facts. So you can use all these properties in your conditionals, or not only in conditionals, wherever in Ansible playbooks required, you can use these Ansible facts as an input to another task. Yep, that's all about this demo. Thanks for watching.